This untamed man claims he can catch electric eels with his bare hands. Even fishing legend Jeremy Wade had to humble himself and pay him a visit. Bushy had lived for a year among the Matis indigenous tribe, where people eat electric eels and everyone can catch them with their bare hands. Although Jeremy was a bit skeptical, he stayed up late chatting with Bushy just to get a chance to visit the Matis tribe. The Matis tribe lives deep in the jungle, 500 miles from the city and far removed from human civilization. To outsiders, the people there are more terrifying than the wild beasts. Over the past 20 years, more than 100 staff members from Indian conservation agencies have lost their lives in indigenous tribes, forcing Jeremy to proceed with extreme caution. But to gain a deeper understanding of electric eels, he set aside all his concerns and pressed on. On the third day, Jeremy arrived safely at the Matis tribe, where the people looked sad and the atmosphere was somewhat oppressive. It turned out the chief's mother was on her deathbed. The chief assigned Evans to assist Jeremy and informed him that he would take him to catch electric eels the following day. Using nothing more than a makeshift rod fashioned from a wooden stick, Evans managed to catch a fish. Not wanting to lose face, Jeremy decided to catch a feast for the villagers, the quickest way to win the tribe's favor and build rapport. The area was rich in fish, and shortly after casting his line, Jeremy felt a large fish on the hook. After a struggle, he reeled a red-tailed catfish onto the boat. However, the tribe looked down on this large, meaty fish and would only eat it as a last resort. That evening, the chief personally welcomed Jeremy. Through his conversation with the chief, Jeremy learned that electric eels do indeed have the ability to electrocute humans, and the wounds they inflict feel as if they've been seared. The chief also promised Jeremy that the next day, he would demonstrate his skill at catching electric eels with his bare hands. Then, the chief led his people in a highly unusual pre-hunt prayer ceremony. It is said that this ritual protects them from being electrocuted while catching electric eels. The next day, Jeremy followed the tribe deep into the rainforest, where they began searching for electric eels using their unique methods. Electric eels are highly curious creatures, extremely sensitive to their surroundings. The slightest sound draws them out to investigate. The Matis tribe members scanned every water hole until finally a thick electric eel emerged. The chief immediately rushed forward and pinned the